so I have it. The makeup brush brand that I was talking about earlier, Spectrum Collections, they are cruelty free as well, and they do have makeup. But like I said, they're known for their brushes, but they are cruelty free also. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of foundation now. I've been using, like I said, the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This shade is 120N. I do have like a darker shade that I got because I thought it would work and it doesn't, and it's 210N, so I've been kind of like mixing them together like a teensy bit. And I'm just using this Urban Decay brush that this is the Urban Decay All-Nighter brush that came with like the All-Nighter foundation. Y'all remember the All-Nighter foundation? That was like the shit back then too. Everyone was using it. And at the time, my skin was fairly oily because I was working in fast food. So I used the All-Nighter foundation, and I did really like it. But my skin is a lot more dry now. So I don't think I'd ever go back to using it. There's other, like, I love the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, and it's cheaper. Like, there's other foundations that I like that are cheaper that I would use over that. Oh, I have a shimmer eyeshadow like under my eye. Well, we're putting on face makeup, so it's fine. We're in Discord now, yay! Yeah, you could put it in the makeup chat if you want as well, so it doesn't get lost if you would like, and then I can pin it for future reference for other people as well. Heard good things about Spectrum. I've been using Spectrum brushes for years. I was talking about them earlier when I was doing my eyeshadow. Ryan bought me a set for Christmas. I think it was 2015. And then in 2016, I bought another set of them. They're really good, cruelty-free, and they work really well. They're really soft also, which is really nice. And I've washed mine like countless times. I was really bad about washing my makeup brushes for a while there, but I've been washing them a lot more lately, and they still work really well. Like, they've held up fairly well after being washed a ton. So I'm trying to get into the habit of washing my brushes like at least once a week. I'm really bad about it. It's more like every 2 or 3 weeks, but they hold up fairly well. Also, if you aren't like just using like a bar of soap and washing your makeup brushes that way, like, what are you doing? I've been doing that the last few times I've washed them, and it's so easy and it's so much quicker than like using a liquid soap. Just like get your soap bar and like rub it in the bar, and then you can use your fingers, or I have a brush mat that I use to like get the soap and the makeup out. Oh my gosh, game changer. Spectrum has their own like solid soap as well. I've never tried it, but they have a solid like soap cleanser. Like hairs, like brush hairs. I've had this brush for so long, like you can kind of see probably some of the hairs are coming out of it. I need to get a new brush. This is apparently the same as the e.l.f. brush that they came out with for the CC cream. Morphe and Revolution brushes. I've heard Morphe brushes are really good too. I haven't tried any because I got the Spectrum brushes. I have Spectrum brushes and like a couple Sephora brushes. Urban Decay foundation has never worked for me. Yeah, the all-nighter worked, but I think it was only because I was working at Sonic and my skin was really oily from like working in the kitchen and stuff. Why did I never think of that? I have, okay. I'm gonna put on a little bit of concealer. There's a small business that I follow on Twitter called Tarabusi Creek. I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't quote me. Run by a girl named Steph. She's awesome, by the way. I've been following her for years. Probably since like 2015, around the time I found Spectrum, probably. And she makes handmade soaps. When I first started following her, she only made bar soaps, but she does like liquid soap, facial mists, face masks, a bunch of other stuff now. And I was on a like small business kick. I bought a ton of her soaps. There was another brand that had like a liquid brush cleaner that I bought, and another brand that had like jewelry and like lip balms, and I bought a bunch of stuff from them. But I bought a ton of these bar soaps from Tarabusi Creek, and then I never used them. I think I used one in the shower. But I just kind of prefer liquid soap. But I recently opened one because I found a bunch of them, and I messaged her and I was like, hey, I bought these soaps like 6 years ago. Are they still okay? And she was like, yeah, they're still good. They might not smell as strongly as they did before, but they still work. She's like, soap is kind of like wine where it gets better with age. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I haven't used them in the shower, but I opened one when we moved here and I started using it to wash my brushes, and it's amazing. I've been using it ever since. There's like a big dip in the side of this bar soap from me using it to clean my makeup brushes, but it works really well, and I have like 8 other bars of soap to use after this one is gone, and my brushes will never be dirty again. I mean, they're kind of dirty right now, but it's fine. I did wash them, like I said, on like Sunday. I'll probably wash them again tomorrow. I try to wash them on Sunday because my bigger like powder brushes and like the foundation brush take a while to dry. So I try to wash them like on Sunday when I know I'm not gonna wear makeup again until probably like Tuesday. Or if you didn't love up to the hype. Yeah, I've heard they're really good, but I've also heard people say they're not. So, but I like my Spectrum brushes, so I'm probably not gonna ever try Morphe brushes just because I have makeup brushes that I like. Still here, Jess? Okay, Spidey, thank you. I appreciate you being here. I know like we're doing makeup and like that's probably not your thing, but I appreciate you being here. I used dish soap for a while. But it's easier with the bar soap. It's kind of difficult because the bar soap will you might get some like breaking off, and like it might get stuck into your brushes, but honestly like it's just soap, it'll rinse out. And also it can make a mess like on your bathroom counter or whatever, like you set it on to dry, unless you have like a dish for it, which I don't have one yet. I need to get one. It can make a mess, but honestly it works really well. I'll have to get I won't grab the bar that I've been using, but I'll have to grab one of my bars to show you. She has a bar soap, and I don't know if she still has it or if it's one that she just had in the past and hasn't brought back. That was apparently really good. It was like a charcoal soap, so it was really good for clearing acne. She doesn't claim that it cures acne or gets rid of it because you can't do that without like FDA approval or whatever. But I bought like 2 of them because I was on my skin was really going through it, and then I just never used them. But I've been using one of them to clean my makeup brushes because I bought like 2 of them. She also made like an aloe vera soap. That was really nice too. What is this emote? Trash? Oh my gosh, what do you mean you're trash, Amy? You're not trash. Oh, what the heck? I don't even remember how I got this on my computer. Got this driver updater thing. I don't even remember when that got downloaded onto my computer, and it's very annoying. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder to set my face, by the way. I try not to use too much powder because my skin is more dry, but I need at least some powder to set my face. I can't not set my face. We have music, right? Why is this so quiet and like not showing? This song is just like really quiet. I don't know. Stop. Why are you on my computer? I don't even remember downloading you. I have a charcoal bar. Maybe I'll try it next time. Charcoal is really good for acne, apparently. I don't know the claims for that or if it's actually true or not, but I've heard it is. You can hear the music? Oh, okay. I must have just like when I looked down it at the audio bar, it wasn't showing anything. It's just very quiet. And I don't hear anything because I don't have my headset on. Hopefully by the time I'm done with my makeup, my headset will be fully charged and I can unplug it. I might have to plug it in later in the stream again, but it's fine. Okay. Let me put these away. Study with Genshin music on today. I find it very motivating, really. We do have a Genshin and it's called Genshin Chill playlist that Jay made on Spotify. I use that when I stream Genshin. Last time, oh my gosh. Usually I do listen to like chill music sometimes when I'm just like hanging out. But I haven't like obviously studied or done anything like school related in a while, so I don't usually use chill music. If I'm like listening to music, just listen to music. It's typically like I usually just have like one of my playlists on. Okay. I am going to actually really quick take a bathroom break just because it's been like 2 hours and I drank like a decent amount of water before hopping on stream. And I have to pee a little bit. But I'm just gonna leave this up real quick. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna grab one of my bar soaps so I can show you what they look like. They're really cute. Oh, nice. I'm gonna pin this link in Discord. Just looks beautiful. Thank you, Amy. Well, I still have to finish the rest of my face. I do think I might throw a little bit of eyeshadow on my lower lash line. I don't typically do that, but I know it'll pull the look together. And I'll probably do a little bit of lower lash mascara, and I gotta do bronzer, blush, and highlighter. But then I think after that we'll be done. I don't have lipstick. I know Anthony was like, you should put lipstick on. Like, I don't have any. I might just throw on some lip liner and a lip gloss and call it good. But we'll figure that out when we get back. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna put up the BRB screen, but I'll be back in like literally like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go pee and take my coffee mug upstairs so I don't accidentally spill it. But I'll be back in a bit. Alrighty, I am back. Gonna grab some dinner. Sounds good, Maria. Need more coffee? Sounds good, Amy. So this is what it looks like. This is what the bar soap looks like. I have 2 of these and I'm using one right now to wash my brushes. But like, you can kind of tell the bar. These are shrink wrapped when she sends them. The plastic is kind of larger than the bar. And then I have like 6 other different bars in my bathroom for me to go through. Thanks for the welcome back. I took my mug upstairs, rinsed it out, and used the restroom. And now we're gonna finish the makeup, and then we'll finally hop into some games. We're gonna start with Breath of the Wild, I think, and fighting Ganon. So you can finally get that over with. All right. Now, when I have to do my brows too, but I think I'll do my brows after I finish the rest of my face. Look modding. Okay, Spidey, no worries. Gotta get those modding duties. I understand. I appreciate the lurk though. So this is the brush that I was talking about, like this brush that I use for my bronzer. It's been like this for as long as I can remember. I think shortly after I bought the brushes, it happened. I need to get some super glue and just fix it. But your girl is lazy. Are we surprised? No, you shouldn't be. But I'm just gonna bronze my face up a little bit. I'm using butter bronzer still. I've been using butter bronzer for years. If you were around when I did my makeup on stream in like February and March, you should know that I've been using butter bronzer. Hi Mike, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy weekend. I hope your Saturday is going well. Or if I think you were UK as well, if I remember correct. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. But it should still be Saturday for you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. We're just finishing up our makeup. Well, I'm finishing up my makeup. I don't know if anyone else is doing their makeup on stream with me, but I'm finishing up my makeup. This bronzer is like so good. Like, this is probably my 3rd butter bronzer that I've gone through. This is the deep bronzer because for some reason I couldn't find the regular one when I was at my Target when I bought this like months ago. Probably like earlier this year, maybe late last year, I can't remember. But it works really well, and I just use a fairly light hand when I'm going in so I don't get too crazy. But when I get a new one, I should probably start looking now to make sure I can get a regular one or a light one. But as you can see, I've already used like so much of it. Like, look at that pan. Look how much of the pan you can see. But it works really well. It's really nice and like the perfect bronzer. And it's drugstore, which is amazing. It does like give you like a little bit of a sheen. It's not like totally matte, but it's really nice. Just a chill one. Good memory. You are? Okay, you are from the UK. Okay, cool. If I remember correct, I was like, if I remember correct, you came in with a raid, and then you were like, I gotta go to bed, it's late. So, and it's not too late for me. Well, at that time, it wasn't too late for me, but I'm glad your Saturday was chill. Mine has been too. I've been up for like a little over 2 hours, and I've been live for 2 hours, so it's been a very chill day. And then we're gonna do some highlighters. So I've been actually using, and I shouldn't be because this is like kind of ish expired. I've been using this. Remember this cheek leaders thing when Benefit came out with the cookie highlighter? I've been using Cookie recently again, and I probably shouldn't because this came out a couple years ago and this is most likely expired, and I could easily just buy an individual Cookie highlighter. But I've been using Cookie recently and it's so good. But I still have Flexitarian, which I bought earlier this year, the Super Shock Cheek. I think I'm just gonna use this today since we're on stream, so I don't get canceled for using expired shit. Don't come for me. I promise I'm the only one using my makeup. I am doing a 12-hour stream. Tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary of hitting affiliate, so we're doing a 12-hour stream to celebrate. Because I don't stream on Sundays, so I'm not streaming tomorrow, but we're streaming today. I have done long streams in the past. I have done an 8-hour stream. Back in the end of February, it was like my first community stream. We did an 8-hour stream. I've done like 6-7 hours, but the longest I've gone is a little over 8. So we're gonna try to hit 12 hours today. I don't see why I couldn't do it, especially since I woke up early. I've been staying up until like 2 or 3 in the morning, so going until 11 p.m. shouldn't be a problem. I'm not worried about like being tired necessarily, so, but we'll see if I can come up with enough content to keep everyone entertained. All right, and I have actually been doing highlighter before blush. Kathleen Lights does this because apparently, and I have noticed, like doing my highlighter first and then using my blush, kind of like the blush helps blend the highlighter a little bit more into the skin, so it's not like just like a stripe on the cheek. I mean, it's not like a stripe necessarily right now, but if you like put on blush after, then it kind of helps blend it a little bit better. I'm just gonna put like a little bit extra here for now. Do anything with enough caffeine. True, I might have to make another coffee. I really don't want to because I'm trying to cut back. And I've been doing really good about having 1 cup of coffee a day, except for sometimes I get Starbucks and have a second cup. But I've been doing really good. Caffeine is the best, yeah. I might make another cup later, maybe an iced coffee. Mega Book and Snatched, thank you. This is Quirky. This is the blush I've been using, Quirky from Tarte. This was a rewards blush. Is this the blush that I've been using? Hold on. I think so. I have another Tarte blush, but I think the one that I was using before was called Party, and I think if I remember correct, I threw it away. I should have thrown it away because I've had it for a while and I shouldn't be using it. Yeah, okay, so this is the one that I've been using. Okay, told off for not drinking water. Amy, you need to drink more water. You definitely need to drink more water. I need to be better about drinking water. I told Ryan yesterday, ever since we moved and the fridge and kitchen are like upstairs, I haven't been drinking as much water because I have to like physically get up and go upstairs to get more water, like refill. So I've been drinking less water since we moved, which is not good. I need to be better about drinking water. But like, I'll drink all of my glass and then it's empty and then I just sit here and I know I'm thirsty and I know I need to get more water and then I just don't. So I need to be better about it. For sure. But like, I didn't really show, I guess, too much of like a good enough before. But like, if you look, like the highlighter is a lot more blended after like putting my blush on, like on top of it. I've been doing that recently and it's a really good like trick, I guess you could say. Because it just blends your highlight in a little bit better. Also, you guys can't even see how much blush I have on. I have so much blush on right now. Just happens to be hot and can't take caffeine. Amy. Amy. Drink more water. Let me... Sorry, you guys are seeing my pits. Let me put that up a little bit because it's... And I need to turn it down. I swear it's so bright. And it's at like 5%. 8%. Let me turn it down just a touch more. Then maybe you can like kind of see how much blush I have on. I go overboard with blush because I love blush. Bronner! I'm so sorry, I don't have my headset on. I probably missed it. Thank you for the 1,000 bits! Happy Saturday! How are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary message. Welcome back, Maria. I'm so hungry. Don't have that excuse since my bedroom has a sink and I don't ask why, just old British buildings. Yeah, I don't drink tap water though. I literally have a bathroom just down there. Like it's connected to my room. But I don't drink tap water. I can't do it. So I could easily go get water. I'm just not gonna do that. All right, we got blush on now. You guys still can't really see fairly well. I'm gonna turn my lights back up in a bit, actually right now, because it's kind of dark now. We're gonna do my brows. So like I said, I've been using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is the shade Black because for a while I was using Espresso, but Espresso is very, very warm toned, which is fine, but I get my hair dyed and it's not super different compared to my natural hair color, but it is darker and more cool toned compared to my natural hair color. So I started using the black color because it's more cool toned. Espresso is just a little too warm for my brows and like compared to my hair. So, and I try not to fill them in too much, but sometimes I go a little crazy. I really don't need to fill them in too much because I do have decent brows. But like the front end of this brow is very sparse for some reason. So I definitely fill in the front of this brow, and I tried to fill in the tails a bit. Just to kind of make them match a little bit more. Scotland has the best tap water, really? SoCal tap water, not it. See, but this started even when I was like living in Vegas, like growing up. I could not drink tap water growing up. Like at all. I'd have to ask my mom like why I stopped drinking tap water. I just can't do it. Ryan and I are bougie. I mean, I use the Brita, so it's tap water, but it's like filtered. I could, only because I'm trying not to spend a ton of money on water bottles, but Ryan buys water bottles, so I guess I could just drink that and it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but. I have some, brow hairs that I gotta get rid of. I just got my brows done last week. That should be good. That's fine. It's good enough. Good enough for me. Did the baby grow over on this side? I got him from California Adventurer. On the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, when you exit, there's a store, and I got him when I went. I saw when I went with Hannah, but I didn't buy him. I bought him when I went with my family and Ryan last month. And good thing I did, because when we went on Wednesday, I didn't see this in the store. So I'm glad I bought it when I did, but he's so cute. I love Baby Groot. Has a funny taste, tap water? Yeah. Yeah. Scottish tap water is really good. I've never been to Scotland. I want to go. I would love to go to Scotland because I'm actually, I have some Scot in me. I'm like part Scottish, part Irish, part, I think, Dutch, English. Like, I have a lot of, Europe in me. I'm fairly white. So yeah. I'd love to go to Scotland and visit. I'd just love to travel in general. Of course, like this year I've been off and like not working, and Ryan works for himself, and we totally could travel, but we haven't because we don't have money to. And of course, COVID happened, so yeah. So I told you to get back to you today. Nice. Just let me know what's going on. I'm totally down to drive wherever, for even if it's just for food and hanging out. Welcome in, Butterfly. Thank you. I hope your hair appointment went well. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Filtered water, but coffee tastes better. Yeah, but it's also like coffee is a diuretic. Is that what it's called? And it can like dehydrate you, so you should drink like water. Should come. I'd love to. I want to just travel all over. I'd love to go like around Europe, and I'd love to go up to Canada and go down to like Mexico, South America. I'd love to hit all the continents. Antarctica probably won't happen, but I'd love to hit the other 6 continents. Well, I guess 5, because I've been to North America, obviously, because I live in North America. Nottingham. Why are you putting sad faces? I'm trying not to go overboard with the highlighter, but I kind of am, because fuck it. Most Americans have a lot of European blood. I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why. Crazy. Yeah, it's, well, I think most of mine is like Western European blood. But yeah, definitely a lot of European. Crazy, I know. 6 trips in the last 2 years canceled? Oh my gosh, Mike, that sucks. We never really were like travelers, I guess you could say. I have been to Canada when I was like fairly young, because I was born up in Washington State, which borders Canada. And when I was a couple years old, I went down to Mexico. But other than that, that's it pretty much, because my family's never really traveled outside of the country. Got a lot of traveling in before COVID, yeah, I bet. We're gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow on the lower lash line. I'm just gonna take the lightest shade Petal, and I know you're not supposed to blow on your eyeshadow palettes, but literally I'm the only one who uses it. So I'm just gonna run it across the lower lash line. And then use probably the deeper shade just like in the outer corner. Maybe the inner corner too, because it's kind of like a halo eye. Should I do the darker shade on the outer corner and the inner corner? I know some people do that when they do halo eyes, like for their lower lash line. I don't know, I'd be afraid to like ruin it. Although I am probably gonna be wearing glasses, so. Even I have European blood in me and I don't look it. Really, Bronner? I mean, like we said, that's not really surprising, you know. Nottingham is famous for is Robin Hood. Oh, really? It has to be famous for something else. It's almost like white Americans come from European ancestors, right? Actually, I love Maggie's actually emote. It's one of my favorites. Why is there... Oh, I think that's just the shadow. Yeah, just the shadow from my lashes. Like on my lower lash line, and it looks weird. Basically raised most of my life in Washington State. Really? Yeah, I was born in Everett, but only lived there for like a couple months, and then my parents moved to Utah State for a couple months, and then we moved to Vegas, and then all of my siblings were born in Vegas. We lived there for 18 years. But I did live in Washington for a couple months, I guess you could say. Not fairly long. I did go back. We did go back when I was 7 or 8. But I haven't been back since, and I've been up to Oregon since, but not Washington. I'd love to go back to Washington. I'd love to live in Washington, but it kind of just depends on Ryan. He would love to live there too. We've actually looked at moving up there. Not really seriously, but like we've looked at places up there, like kind of jokingly, a couple years back. But love all magazine ones. They're so good. Yeah, I love that one too, the devil one. Flying to see family in 2 weeks? Oh, really? Where? That's awesome. My family is all here, so. Except for two of my sisters. Jillian's in Virginia, and my other sister's in Maryland. But my immediate family is all here. Well, and my youngest sister's in Utah for school. She says she's not gonna stay there forever, but I feel like she's going to. Well, my parents and my brothers are here. Went to high school and college there, moved to Seattle, from Seattle just 2 years ago. Oh, nice. Last place was in Bothell, 15 minutes from Everett. Yeah, we lived in Marysville, but I was born in Everett. Like my mom always says, it was like just across the river, whatever, you know. I eventually moved back. No income there's no income tax there either. I know in Nevada there isn't because of the casinos. I, of course, didn't really have to deal with that too much because I moved out of Nevada a year after I graduated high school. So I didn't really deal with taxes too much. I did work there for almost a year. After, like, out of high school, I worked there for about a year before moving here. Was in Washington, I could drive down and visit you. I would love that, KK. I just want to see all my friends. Honestly. I'd love to meet everyone. Have a big old meetup. TwitchCon is happening next year in San Diego. And I'm not in San Diego, but I'm fairly close. I could always drive down there. I literally live like an hour and a half, 2 hours north. If anyone wants to come down to TwitchCon. Well, home leaving the UK. Oh, okay. Like here, don't mind the rain. I only hate losing power when trees fall. Yeah. We lose power here sometimes when it gets very warm because, and like not even because trees, but like SDG&E or PG&E or Edison, like the different power companies, they'll just shut off power if it's high wind because of fires. So if it's high wind, or if like the fire, like the heat index is really high, they'll like shut off power just as a preventative measure. Mainly when it's windy, because they don't want power poles to fall down. And when it's windy, of course, like fire hazard is a lot higher because fire can spread fairly quickly when it's windy. I'm 28, Maria. I just turned 28 a couple months ago. Well, not a couple months ago, actually almost 6 months ago, in June. Ryan and I were talking about it recently, and I said I was 27, and then it took me a minute to realize that I'm not 27 anymore, and I'm in fact 28, and I feel kind of old. It's hard for me to meet people. Yeah, I feel that, Amy. It's hard for me, like, not working right now. All my friends are Twitch friends, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing by any means. But all my friends are Twitch friends. It's in October though, so that would be the middle of my semester, right? Oh no, yeah, it is October. It is October. Excuse me, I keep burping, I'm so sorry. Hi Anthony, welcome in. Happy Saturday, how are you doing? I'm gonna put on a little bit of lip liner. This is Natural from NYX. It's one of their retractable lip liners. This is the one I've been using for a few months now, if I'm being honest. I got this in June, July, before I filmed the first like YouTube video, like makeup one. One year where my power was off for almost a week straight, goes that shit, seriously? Yeah, it happens a lot here. Luckily we haven't lost power yet this year. I actually just had to check like AT&T recently because a lot of people were talking about losing power. But I checked their site and we're good. But AT&T is like not really up here, unfortunately, which sucks because our phone service is AT&T. But it's fine. Makeup is stunning, just thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. Twitch friends are real friends. Yes, they are. I didn't say they weren't. They are. I just don't have a lot of like IRL friends. A lot of my friends are Twitch friends, which are real friends. But I don't have any like friends that are off Twitch, really, that I like see all the time. Seems I have a tendency of making friends with people that are older than me. I don't mind. How old are you, Maria? I would have thought you were older. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, by the way. I used this on that first YouTube video as well. The shade Moon, which it's fairly light compared to the lip liner. But this gloss is like really good. 2 years older. Yeah, same age as Becca. You guys are 30. You just turned 30, right, Amy? Recently? Or me too, moved to a new state where I don't have any IRL friends, so my friend time is my Twitch time. Yeah, that's how it is for me too. And it probably doesn't help that you work remotely most of the time, Becca. Like, I don't work at all right now. I have Ryan and like his friends, which is fine. Like, it's still friends, but I don't have a lot of like girlfriends outside of Twitch. Sure, we had this convo yesterday. Yeah, we did. I know you're 30. I just don't remember when your birthday is. 8 months ago? Time is non-existent this year. Straight up. And last year too. No, not gonna lie. But time is flying. Online and offline friends we call it, make it seem nicer. Yeah, yeah. I have not a lot of offline friends, but I have a lot of online friends. I have, hold on. I have like almost 800 online friends. Like we're at 768 followers right now. My goal for the year was 1,000. I don't know if we're gonna hit it, but I do have a lot of online friends and I really appreciate all of you guys. Amy and I birthday's very close. Oh, that's right. I know yours is in May, obviously, Becca. Yours is like the 23rd. I just don't remember when Amy's was. This year's like been flying, yeah. Live near you, I'd be an IRL friend. Maggie, I love you so much. I appreciate you hopping in for a little bit. Thank you for the happy 1 year. I am horrible with time. Same. Also, look at that shiny partner badge. I said this already, but Maggie is the best. And Maggie got a partner like a month and a half ago. And no one deserves it more than her. Oh yeah, Maggie, how are you feeling? Mike! Thank you so much for that brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate that so much. I hope my headset is charged enough. Thank you so much for that brand new sub. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate you for being here, and I hope you, obviously you're enjoying some of your time for you to sub. I hope you enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Thank you. More online than real, yeah. I'm glad you're feeling better, Maggie. I know your throat was like, hurting and you had to go get some tea. I think I hopped in like towards the end, back in towards the end of that stream because I had left to get my nails done. I think that was like Tuesday. You do stream. The 15th of April. Oh, I should be able to remember that. That's my sister-in-law's birthday. Tax day. It's also the day after my baby brother's birthday. His is the 14th. Honor, do you remember my birthday to the day? I'm the worst at dates. Jillian says the 22nd, so I think that helps. Because if I remember correct, this year was like Jillian's birthday, and then you're like, oh, mine is the next day, and that's how I remember. I'm actually fairly good with dates. I remember the date Ryan and I first kissed. I remember the day we said I love you. I remember the day we started dating. A bunch of other random days that probably don't matter because they don't have to do with mine and Ryan's relationship, but I'm fairly good with dates. 22, 23 in 3 months. Okay. I think I just thought you were like probably like closer to mid 20s. 15th is also Emma Watson's birthday, really? Okay. I didn't know that. Cute. That is so cute. Well, yeah, those days do matter, but I'm saying like there's other days that I remember and I'm like, this isn't important. This has nothing to do with my life. I'm gonna go set my face real quick with setting spray and then I'll be right back with my hair down too. This is the setting spray I've been using, by the way. This e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. It works fairly well. It's cheaper than the Milani setting spray that I've been using. So, and the mist is very fine. I could try to show probably. Let's see if you can see it on camera. Oh, you can. Ooh, that mist is really nice. Because it's difficult to guess where when you only interact through Twitch chat, yeah. And I don't think I've seen a picture of you ever, so I don't. It's hard. It's also harder to guess people's age when you don't know what they look like if you've never like seen them. Love e.l.f. I do too. Been using the CC cream for a while now. I have like a hair somewhere. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Got it. Oh, that's not even attached to my head. Yikes. Becca!
Becca the Gemini has gifted.
Thank you for giving us up to Maria. Maria, welcome to the sub fam. Becca, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Very good, lots of hype in the chat. Can't spell. I can't spell either. KK is totally fine. The NYX Dewy setting spray. I've used the NYX setting spray years ago, and then I found the Milani setting spray from Kathleen Lights, and I've been using that ever since. But when I went to Target to repurchase, they didn't have it, so I got this e.l.f. setting spray, and it works really well. I really like it. I saw your profile picture because I have a habit of seeing people in stream, and you look amazing. Hold on. Let me look at this. Oh, see, but the problem is on Twitch, like the photos are very small. Maria, you're so pretty. Yeah, you don't look 22. Oh, come on. You do look a little older, like probably like 25, 26. Hopefully, that doesn't like hurt your feelings or anything. I know sometimes people don't want to look older than they are. So hopefully, it's okay. I do, get that I look younger than I am a lot. Dayuta, LOL, welcome in. I don't know what you mean by it's you again. That was your first chat, but welcome in. 21 in that picture. Okay, I don't care if I've been told I look older than I am. I don't mind. Okay. I know some people don't like being told they look older than they are. But as long as I can remember, I've been told that I don't look as old as I actually am. When I was going into middle school, people thought I should still be in elementary school. When I graduated, people didn't think I was graduating high school. Like, I don't know how old y'all think I look, but it's probably not 28. Always get that I look younger? Yeah. Same, Maggie, same. Everyone else here is beautiful and amazing. Amy, you're beautiful and amazing. I appreciate you so much. Becca and KK, if you guys need to take breaks or like go on shifts or something like that, like I appreciate if you guys are here the whole time, but it's gonna be 12 hours. So like you do not have to be here the whole 12 hours if you can't. Please take care of yourselves. People always think I'm 15 or 16. I cry every time. Oh, yeah. I mean, not gonna lie, KK, you definitely don't look what, you're 20? You don't look 20. You do look a little bit younger. It sucks when you're younger and people think you look young. But when you get older, it is kind of a blessing. Like, I guess it kind of is nice that people don't think I look 28. Because then I still get ID'd, like, when I'm going out. And trust me, like, when I go out and I don't get ID'd, low-key, I'm kind of butthurt that I'm not getting ID'd. Because if you don't get ID'd, that means you look 30. And I'm like, I don't want to look 30. There's a societal thing now that we expect women who are 30 are, yeah. Cherish every person that thinks I'm younger than I am. Bronner, I don't even know how old you are, but I don't think you're older than 30, honestly, so I feel like you're probably like my age, but you probably aren't. I'm probably wrong. Long because neither of us can type today. I know. You even spelled because wrong. In your late 20s, early 30s means you have wrinkles and look old. Like what? Yeah, like what the fuck? In a year and a half, I'm gonna be 30. And I think my only wrinkles are like my eyes. But I just have really expressive eyes. No, I don't actually. I have resting bitch face. so bad. So bad. Resting bitch face so bad. I can't go back to food and beverage because my managers constantly told me, like, you should smile more. And I hate getting that as a woman. You should smile more. How about I take this smile and shove it up your ass? How's that sound? I give up fixing my typos. I don't even try half the time, if I'm being honest, especially when I'm on my computer. All the same age and vibe beers, that's what matters. True, Bronner, true. All about the vibe. Working in food and beverage, my managers constantly told me to smile more. And I was like, you want me to force it? Like, I guess? I don't know. I feel like that makes it worse, is when you force it. Like, imagine me, like, forcing a smile and just, like, sorry, my eye is watering. Just, like, saying like this. This looks so fake. I hope I don't have any, like, lip liner on my teeth. It's rough. Being a woman in food and beverage is fucking rough. I'm not trying to look fake. It looks like you're having a great time being sarcastic, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm working busting my ass, so I'm not super thrilled. Exactly. Wow, you look like you're having so much fun working right now. You know why? Because I am. I'm having the best time. Yeah, it's so hard to fake a smile. I'd rather just stand here and like look like this. Hi. Welcome to whatever. My name is whatever. Can I whatever your order? Like, no chat, I'd rather be taking shots myself, but here I am. Exactly. Like, no, Kyle, I'd rather be at home, cuddled up on the couch with my dog. Instead, I'm here taking care of your ass. I don't know. There's other things I'd rather be doing right now. I don't know what to tell you. Real smile is pretty though, thank you. My smile, I will say my smile on stream is genuine. If I'm smiling on stream, it's genuine. But it's hard to like fake a smile and make it look genuine. I just end up standing there like this. I swear I'm trying, but it's like fake as fuck. Oh, that's so bright. Oh, why is my eye like watering so much? Hold on, I do have wrinkles. I think wrinkles, honestly, I don't know why wrinkles are so looked down on. Or like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Or like forehead lines. I have forehead lines. I'm constantly like using my sponge to try to get rid of them after like before I set my face, but after I set my face, like there's nothing I can do. And like smile lines, I don't really have smile lines because I have resting bitch face. But can fake well if I want to, but not when people ask me to. Yeah. It's different when someone asks you to fake it. 30, your body starts to break in big ways. My body has been breaking in big ways, and I am 28. My knees have been giving me problems for years. Actual years. And my wrists, like my wrists are constantly popping and cracking too. Just may you spend time smiling and being expressive. Exactly. I don't see the problem with wrinkles. I don't hate them. I don't have many, but I don't hate them. The ones that I do have. I think I'm gonna get something to eat. Oh, has Ryan texted me back? It's like 1:30. He should be awake by now. Is he though? I don't think so. He never texted me back. I told him to text me. I think I'm gonna go make a bagel? Or should I do avocado toast? I don't know. I should probably use the avocados before they go bad, but also like I got pumpkin bagels and they go bad way quicker than regular bagels. I've had to throw away 2 bags of them because they get moldy. I did put this bag in the fridge, so hopefully they last a little bit longer. I don't know, but I should make some food because I'm hungry. And then we can hop into Breath of the Wild and finally fight Ganon. That's why you have bangs. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't look good with bangs. I haven't had like across the forehead bangs in years. Last time I had bangs, they were like the swooping bangs, like in high school, because that was like the big thing. I have serious forehead line at 28 also. Yeah, you're not alone. Only 22, my body feels broken all the time. My knees, I'm telling you. The way I can't like do squats or like crouch down because they like pop and crack when I get back up. Literally snap, crackle, pop. The prom since I was 13 and other joint proms when I was 16. So am I old? I've been having them for a little longer than that and I feel old. I don't think you are old, but if you feel old, it's different than actually being old. Oh, maybe I have nothing to judge your age on. Oh my gosh. KK's not old. Bangs as a kid and it was not a look. I think that's the last time I had a straight across bangs. I'd have to like go to my parents' house and look at pictures because I don't have any, but I think I had like straight across bang. Ooh, that's so bright. Straight across bangs in like elementary school. And it's been tempting, not gonna lie, it's been tempting to like do that. Am I going to? No, but it's been tempting. Having big titties is giving me back problems. Same. Like mine aren't even that big. I say that, but honestly, like, I don't know how I got these. Because my mom was always like, I don't know where you got your boobs from because it wasn't me. She's like, it must be your grandmother because it wasn't me. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then my sisters like don't have them. I think birth control probably also gave me boobs. I had them before, but they're bigger now. Judge KK about being 2022. Yeah, she's 20. Been considering bangs. Oh, Becca, have you had them before? My mom said the same thing. Yeah, my mom's like, I don't know where you got your boobs from because it wasn't me. And I'm just like, must have been the birth control. I got my ass from my mom. But apparently not the boobs. Mine run in the family and I got real big ones. Yeah, I guess my grandma has big ones. I've never looked at my grandma's boobs. That's a really weird question or statement to say and have come out of my mouth. I was got like A's. My grandma had big knockers. They must skip a generation. That must be what it is. They must skip a generation. According to Victoria's Secret, I'm a double D. Like, I don't know if that's actually the case, like with other bra brands, but Victoria's Secret has said I'm a double D, and I'm just like, Okay, great, cool. Had bagels my childhood, really? I know I had them. It was probably like first, second, third grade or something like that. They're massive, but not tiny either. Yeah, I think it'd be best to find some that are good for like your the rest of your body size, like that work well with like your hips and your like your height and all that. Sizes are a lie, yeah, such a scam. I'm like a fucking F? No way. I'm gonna be honest, and this might be some TMI for some of the dudes in there, and if you're a dude and you're lurking, I'm so sorry. I haven't bought bras. The last time I bought a bra was before Ryan and I got married. Oh wait, no, just kidding. I did buy one before I went wine tasting with Hannah, Bea, and Danny. But I haven't worn that one in a while because I bought a large because I thought I needed a large and it's too big. The only other bras I bought are sports bras. And I bought a large bra for wine tasting to wear with that dress because the sports bras I bought are large. And it's too big and I haven't worn it since. Try any mainstream source for bras if that gives y'all a reference. Oh, yikes. The last time I bought one was when I bought the strapless bra that I wore when Ryan and I got married because I needed a good strapless bra. I could have probably gone braless, but I was worried that my dress was gonna fall down. It probably wasn't going to. That dress was tight. It was very tight and it almost couldn't get zipped up the day of the wedding. So I probably didn't need a bra, but that's the last time I bought a bra, like an actual bra. I should probably throw away some of my bras and go shopping, and I think I was going to do that before COVID happened, and then I just haven't because COVID happened. And I don't know, I need to get like a measuring tape to measure myself so I can actually get like my size that's not Victoria's Secret sizing. Other than like bralettes and stuff, yeah. Trans healthcare in the UK is honestly shocking. Really? That surprises me. Intriguing combo for sure, don't worry about me. I know you're here, Bronner. I'm saying for the other males, I'm so sorry, but this is a thing. Bras are expensive too. And that's one reason also why I haven't bought them, because they're expensive and I'm not trying to spend a ton of money on bras. I really, really need to buy some new ones though. Better than here in the USA? I would say it. I would hope it's better here than here in the USA. It's so bad there though. Fuck the English. I don't know. I've never really looked into it, obviously, because I'm not trans, but I know it's not great in a lot of places. I don't really know where the best place, like I would assume Canada probably has the best health, like trans healthcare, because Canada healthcare in general seems to be better than the States, but I don't know. Bras are so expensive. I know. And then if you do go to Victoria's Secret and buy bras, which is where I bought all of mine, they're like $50 or something like that. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, I didn't ask for these. It just happened. I need to go get some food before I keep putting it off. I love Breath of the Wild music. I miss the game so much. I'm so glad we're hopping back into it today, because I miss it. The music is so good. The art is so good. The game is so good. Maybe let's hear about 3.5 years minimum to even get a first appointment. On the waiting list for that time, just be told my referral never existed. Oh my gosh, Amy. That is so disappointing. Oh my gosh. 3.5 years is such a long time. And I know, like I said, I don't have like personal experience with this, of course, but I know a lot of people struggle with it like before transitioning. It's a lot harder dealing with it, and especially mentally, before you start transitioning or before it like is complete. It's a lot harder on you mentally. I'm sorry you've had to go through that, because like, yeah, 7 years almost, that's insane. You shouldn't have to wait that long for like, I don't know, even just the basic stuff, even just like the hormone therapy. Like, you shouldn't have to wait that long for that, because even that, like, it's just a start, but it's probably better than nothing. It's better than nothing. 50 to 70 euro depending. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be like similar here if you had really big boobs like that. Even in places with good healthcare like Canada, they do struggle with long wait lists from what I've heard. Yeah, I know Palm is in Canada as well. I'm not 100% sure where in Canada, but I believe Palm is in Canada. And I don't know what they have had to deal with. But I know Palm is up there, probably struggling as well. I mean, just the healthcare system in general in most places is, not gonna lie, kind of fucked. But, and it's expensive. For us, it's like $700 a month for insurance, and hopefully I can get a job that gets us insurance so we can stop having to pay $700 a month. But and that's not even like the best healthcare. That's Kaiser, and I think we have the silver plan. That's not even like the gold or platinum plan. Like, we don't even have dental or vision. Like, that's literally just for like regular doctors stuff. In most countries, absolutely sucks. It does, yeah. One person who's told me their country had generally good healthcare system. When I was working at my last job, we had good healthcare. It was covered completely by the company. I didn't have to pay nothing was taken out of my paycheck except for extra stuff that I decided to get taken out of my paycheck, but everything was like not fully covered, but I didn't have to take any out of my paycheck for it. And the co-pays weren't too bad. I didn't actually go to the doctor in the year or so that I was working for the company, but Ryan did, and it was good. Leave, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, how are you doing? How was your stream? I saw you were doing a charity stream. Is that correct? How did it go? 700 is a lot, and it's just for Ryan and I. Just for the two of us. How was Animal Crossing? Oh my gosh. I haven't played Animal Crossing in like a week. I didn't even get on and play last night after stream. I thought about it and then I didn't. You hit your goal. Awesome. That's so exciting. What charity were you raising money for again? If I unfortunately do not remember. My brain is all over the place, but that's so awesome that you hit your goal. Congrats. For those of you who are new, welcome in. My name is Jess. We just finished doing, well, not just. I've been done with my makeup for like 20 minutes now probably. We're just chatting. I'm gonna go get some food, like a bagel or something in a bit, and then we're gonna hop into Breath of the Wild and fight Ganon finally. I haven't played Breath of the Wild in months, so we're finally gonna fight Ganon today. We're just doing a 12-hour stream to celebrate hitting affiliate a year ago, but welcome in. Actual healthcare system, not insurance, yeah. And health, I mean, I like with insurance it helps a little bit, but healthcare, like, I don't even know. I had health issues growing up, but my parents dealt with all that stuff, and when I finally turned 18, 19 and was like able to like really understand it more, I was like done with my problems. The Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Okay, that's right. That's so awesome. I'm so happy you hit your goal. Congrats. I leukemia and lymphoma kind of have a special place in my heart. I have friends who have dealt with one or the other. When we raised money for Starlight in September for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, I kind of talked about how childhood cancer, leukemia, lymphoma, sickle cell anemia, different things like that all have like a special place in my heart. And it might sound weird, but I grew up with like knowing a lot of people who dealt with something like that as a child, dealing with my health issues as a child. So I'm glad you're able to raise money for them and hit your goal. It's so awesome, and I know it's much appreciated, and they definitely appreciate the money that you've raised. All I know is that it's a scam. Yeah, you still have insurance, but then you still pay money even after having insurance. It's a huge scam. Yeah. Luckily, our Kaiser plan is okay, but we still have a copay when we go in, and then Ryan's trying to get an appointment to go into the doctor, and he was able to make an appointment for next Friday, but he was wanting to do a phone appointment because it's not like something he needs to go into the office for, and that wasn't until like the end of January. So he's going into the office even though it's not required, just so he can get in sooner. And then of course there were strikes last month, I believe. In case you didn't know, there were like some healthcare strikes. And of course with everything going on right now with COVID, our poor healthcare workers are really going through it right now. And it's rough. Okay, I'm gonna actually go make some food now because I'm starving. I'm gonna go make, I think just some avocado toast real quick. So it's gonna take, not real quick, it's gonna take me a couple minutes. But I need to eat. And I might make another cup of coffee. This is Marnie Battle Theme. I don't know what game this is from. This is part of the video game lo-fi playlist that I've been using. Okay, yeah. Everyone else, we've only been live. Oh, we've already been live for like almost 3 hours. So we are about a quarter of the way through the 12-hour stream. So we still have quite a bit to go. 9 more hours at least. So definitely take this time to get up, stretch your legs, get some water, grab a snack, do what you need to do. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Because I'm just gonna go make some avocado toast, get some water. Yes, Amy, get some water, please. Get up, stretch your legs, do all the things you need to do to take care of yourself. Use the restroom if you need to. Get outside, get some fresh air, open a window, something. I can't open my windows because then my neighbors would hear me, but we'll be back in a couple minutes, and then we'll finally hop into some Breath of the Wild and fight Ganon, if that sounds good. If you are not subscribed, there will be an ad. I promise you're not going to miss anything. You're just going to miss the BRB screen, and you're definitely not going to miss me because I'm going to be gone longer than the ad. So I'll be back in a couple minutes, get some water, take a break. I'll see y'all in just a little bit.